Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Atomic Pop featuring Fat Man and Little Boy. I'm Stephen Korka.
I'm the shell of the man that used to be known as Juan.
Your phone's already ringing and we just started. Anyways, there are some Magic players in, so if you guys hear some people talking, it's because we got Magic happening here tonight and every single Monday night here at our Miami location. But enough about that crap. We got a ton of stuff to talk about. A ton of stuff. Let's start with the bad stuff first. I'll let you lead.
Well, George Romero died.
And tell the people of the internet world in case they've been hiding.
So
under
George Romero is
go.
considered the father of modern horror, I would say.
Okay.
He's the first, I don't know if you know this, but before George Romero, Night of the Living Dead, right? Most horror was shown in matinees. And it wasn't gruesome at all. In fact, there wasn't a ratings board at the time. And one of the big problems with Night of the Living Dead, when it came out, it was in a matinee, it was shown for children, and it was super gruesome. And that's the big controversy when it came out.
Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Wolfman, Frankenstein, Dracula considered horror movies?
But yeah, but there were matinees and there was no gore.
Okay.
Like George Romero brought gore, and he also brought social commentary to his movies.
Didn't the Vincent Price movies and who's the guy that played Count Dooku? Christopher Lee. Wasn't there gore in his horror movies from the 60s?
Not Night of the Living Dead gore.
No, I mean
we're talking about a little girl eating her father.
Yes, no, I'm not not saying like Nightmare on Elm Street quality.
Right.
But there was definitely blood.
It wasn't on the level that Night of the Living Dead did. And the social commentary was really important because it took horror and made it like a relevant genre, right? So Night of the Living Dead, you had it cast in the main role one of the first African Americans as the hero.
Okay.
He was Ben, and what's interesting is Ben's actually the only survivor.
What's his name, the African American?
Oh, jeez. Evan, who played Ben in Night of the Living Dead. So what's cool is he survives.
The guy that played Ben.
Right,
survives to the end.
And what's really great is at the end you got this like white lynch mob, and they actually kill him.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay.
So he survives a zombie attack and then actually dies to a white lynch mob.
He dies by the KKK.
Well, they weren't
pretty much
said they were KKK, but that was his commentary. Then he did another popular movie was
Dwayne Jones.
Yeah.
Dwayne Jones.
The Crazies, which was basically Outbreak before Outbreak.
Okay.
Right, and that was a movie about like anti-authoritarian, and then his most popular movie probably was Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
Which was remade, and that was a movie about anti-consumerism.
Right. Well, I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't seen any George Romero movies.
Oh.
I know.
That's
I know.
terrible.
I haven't seen one, but I will say this from clips that I've seen, it seems like his interpretation of the undead is what took off and how everyone sees zombies.
Right. Well, because his undead. His undead, the zombies are really just a reflection of us. They're not just monsters. They're supposed to be a reflection of society, right? Which is, and you remember how they're all attracted. The zombies are attracted to the mall in Dawn of the Dead.
I didn't see it. But
well, the whole part they're attracted to the mall is they're remembering that this is a place they're supposed to go to. They're supposed to buy things. So it was a statement against anti-consumerism. So the zombies just served as a statement. What's important about his movies is the people would fight in the end, not the zombies, but fight amongst themselves.
Okay.
And that's basically The Walking Dead.
Okay.
I mean, that's where the inspiration is from. So it's a huge loss to horror.
I mean, not just Walking Dead, but 28 Days Later.
Right.
World War Z.
Right, the whole zombie genre.
What's the Will Smith one?
Not good enough.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend was a travesty what happened to that movie.
Yeah, but...
You know what I Am Legend's supposed to be about? So they're not really vampires. So these people, there's some horrible vampires, but most of them adapted to the disease, right? And he used to hunt them down and kill them. And at the end of the movie, you realize that Will Smith that character is supposed to be the boogeyman. He's the monster. They're not. That's what I Am Legend is supposed to be about. They fucked it.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of I Am Legend anyway.
They fucked it.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't talk a lot of George Romero. I'm kind of ignorant, and I will.
I think he was Cuban too.
Well, he was definitely Hispanic, we'll say.
Yeah, he was Cuban.
He was Cuban? Okay, Cuban. So rest in peace, George Romero. But he lived, what, late 70s, was it?
Yeah. He had a long life.
Yeah, but sooner than what a lot of people are going to nowadays, it seems. But
Lando also passed away.
Who did?
Evan Lando. What's his first name? The guy that just passed away as well.
Martin Lando?
Yeah, Martin Landau. Yeah.
Oh yeah. From Ed Wood.
Yeah, Ed Wood. He was in Ed Wood,
and in tons of other movies on top of that too. Yeah.
So two huge losses.
Two losses in the movie entertainment community for sure. Let's talk about something else. Spider-Man: Homecoming week 2, 60% drop off in the box office.
Really?
The worst Marvel Cinematic Universe drop off second week ever. So get this, ready? Estimations are coming in that it's going to make just as much money as Amazing Spider-Man Part 1, the Andrew Garfield, and that it's going to be on par to match Captain America First Avenger and I think Thor Dark World and Iron Man 2.
I'm shocked.
I know. So it seems that the Tony Stark, Robert Downey MCU effect, everyone that was like, oh my God, this is amazing, everyone let's go see this movie, is the people that would have went to go see the movie regardless of who the fuck was in it.
That is surprising.
I know.
I, again, stand by the fact that I believe it's the best Spider-Man.
I mean, it's a great Spider-Man, but...
Do you think the things we talked about are, like, do you think it hurted the fact that there is no action, basically?
I think that hurt it. I think the whole not Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane thing, the Flash Thompson thing, everything that we talked about that was hurting the movie, I think affected it. I think also people they're exhausted by Spider-Man. It's like there are so many people like, I'm not going to go see this. This is the third time they're doing it. They're not even giving it a chance. I think it's those people. I think the people that went out to go see it, that gave it the number 2 Sony opening ever.
Here's a question.
It's the people that would have went to go see it anyways.
Next year they release a new Spider-Man movie with Miles Morales. Does it outperform this movie?
No.
No, not even. So Spider-Man's done.
No, it's not done. Spider-Man will continue.
Well, I'm saying it's just not going to be...
Spider-Man's going to continue. I mean, Spider-Man's not going anywhere. And there will continue to be Spider-Man movies. But I think the underlining story here is that Kevin Feige and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, though it is a cash cow and they always do well, is not the cherry on top that's going to give you a bona fide hit. Because Sony's getting lukewarm box office sales.
Prediction, do you think Black Panther outperforms Spider-Man?
Yes.
Wow. All right.
I do. Because, you know what? Black Panther, let's talk about Black Panther is a huge deal for action comic book movies and also the black community. I'm gonna get political and I'm gonna say it's gonna be very much like when Obama ran and became president and the black community came out in hordes to support Obama. I think it's gonna be a similar effect, obviously not as serious, but a similar effect in the motion picture world, because we have never seen, an African American, or it's African at this point, lead a black person in a superhero movie. It's
Blade.
Always Blade was rated R.
Blade was amazing.
Blade was amazing, but Blade nowhere got the amount of press and hype that Black Panther's going to get. Black Panther is speaking to a much wider audience. So I think the black community is going to come out in droves to support this movie. I've already seen friends of mine that on social media that are African American that are already promoting the hell out of this movie, and they're not even comic book fans. They're just hyped that there's a comic book movie coming out where 80% of the cast is black.
Okay. I mean that's very Rush Limbaugh.
I mean, I think it's going to totally outperform Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay, that's fair. I think it's going to outperform it as well.
Especially since week 2 of Spider-Man: Homecoming is such a huge drop-off. And I think a big reason of that, too, is War of the Planet of the Apes came out this weekend.
How'd that do? I didn't even see that.
I don't know what the numbers were. I didn't see it. You didn't see it. But I did see a little making-of featurette on HBO the other day, and apparently that blonde girl is Nova. Do you know Nova? Do you remember who Nova is?
Nova
is the mute.
Like from Marvel?
No, Nova is the mute girl in the original Planet of the Apes with Charlton Heston. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah. Nova's a mute girl.
That was with Charlton Heston in the original Planet of the Apes. So the little girl in War of the Planet of the Apes is Nova? I wonder if she's mute. I don't know. We're going to have to see the movie. I want to see the movie. Nobody say shit if you've seen the movie. Anyways. But so I'm sure that hurts sales as well. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm playing on my phone.
I'm going to take your phone away like we're in school. Dude, what are you doing? And you're typing with one finger?
That's how I type.
What is that?
Uh-huh.
What
I'm
is
asking this. How else? I'm not technical. This is the only way I can give you a message. That I don't want to tell them.
I don't understand what that means. Pause. What does that mean? I see that, but what does it mean? What do you mean? Just talk to me. Oh.
Okay, right.
Why do we have to talk about those fuckers?
No, we don't. I'm just telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
We don't got to talk about that.
Are we moving on to Disney yet?
No, we're not moving on to Disney yet. Game of Thrones debuted last night, and if you...
Whoa, there's going to be spoilers.
There's going to be spoilers.
You guys need to walk out the store.
So if you do not want to hear
what happened last
in Game
night.
of Thrones last night, take you could come participate if you like. Yes, you can step out and we'll wave at you when we're done talking about.
I'll wave at you when we're ready. Yeah.
Basically, Juan...
No, wait, hold on.
Well, I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
Juan is not even caught up on Game of Thrones. Juan is... You've read all the books?
I read all the books, yes.
Okay, which is one up on me. I haven't read any of the books.
Right.
But I am caught up on all the shows, and Game of Thrones debuted last night, and if you're a huge Game of Thrones fan, you were watching that shit last night. And... good episode, but more like introduction, telling everyone where everyone is and where they're going. No big, like, holy shit fucking moments for me.
Well, I heard the first 5 minutes were pretty holy fucking...
I mean, yeah, because Arya Stark comes in and kills the remainder of the Frey army and dynasty. You know, and if you don't know, the Freys are the ones that betrayed the Starks and hosted the Red Wedding when Robb and his mother were murdered and his wife was stabbed multiple times in her child womb. That was a fucked up scene.
Now the whole thing was great.
Yeah.
The best part of that is I can't believe that it was in the books, and I never thought it was going to be in the show. Is when you look towards the end, you can see Robb's body with his wolf's head sewn onto it.
Yes,
which I didn't think that was going to make it.
It was like
it was in the background, but it was still really cool.
Yeah. Basically, Cersei Lannister is trying to take over the Seven Kingdoms, even though she's queen of King's Landing. She doesn't have control of anything because you got the North, which is trying to go against her. You have Daenerys, which is going against her. You have, and then you have the Ironborn. What's his name? Greyjoy.
The Greyjoy.
Greyjoy.
Yeah.
But not Theon, his brother, who returned, who killed his father.
Right.
And apparently, he's supposed to be the new Ramsay.
No one's gonna ever top Ramsay.
I mean, the new, like, you know, you got Joffrey, Ramsay, and this is supposed to be the new guy. That's supposed to just totally like. Be even more fucked up and crazy than all of them.
Well, we'll see.
We will see, because Ramsay was
fucking
crazy.
Yeah, right.
Ramsay was like, what?
By the way, the one true king is Stannis.
Whatever, dude.
Stannis rules.
And then, but there were some slow moments. Ed Sheeran was in the movie for no good fucking
really
reason,
weird. Other
than because I guess he's a fan and he's in pop music, and I guess he was in town.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He actually ended up. I read about it. The song that he was singing was actually a song that was featured in either the second or the third book.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? But he was a soldier. He was a Lannister soldier.
Right.
And we probably won't see him again anytime soon, if at all.
Yeah.
We saw the Night King. They're definitely marching towards the wall. Bran finally crossed the wall. He's back over in Westeros again, and he's the three-eyed Raven. So we'll see where his story goes. We saw Sansa go against Jon Snow a little bit.
Okay.
Little sibling rivalry, as well as some insubordination happening. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, Daenerys didn't make her appearance to the very end.
It's gonna have to be quick because this season is what, 6 episodes?
It's 6 or 7 or 8 episodes.
Yeah, it's like 6 episodes.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
But it was good. I mean, but we'll see how good it's going to be. I mean, one scene that they spent so much time with. Which one's the heavyset kid? What's his name?
Cersei's son?
No. Jon Snow's a friend.
Oh God, I hate that guy. Yeah.
What's the name of the heavyset kid? Sam.
Oh, Sam Black.
Sam.
Sam. Yeah.
They spent so much time, like, filming this guy trying to break into a library to read about the night walkers, and he was cleaning. He was cleaning like shit. He was like taking care of elderly people, doing autopsies. It was kind of a waste of time. Like probably the slowest part of the whole fucking thing.
Well, it's probably a throwback to since now they're beyond the books. So having a bunch of pointless and wasted time is a R.R. Martin thing. So that's good of them.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I'm signed up. I'm good. You know, let's see what happens. You know, it'll be that. But Game of Thrones is coming, and it's in full force. Winter is here, as they like to say.
Well, Stannis is king.
Stannis is dead,
and still my king.
But the main thing we're here to talk about is D23, which is Disney's
E3,
Disney San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
And it's getting so big to the point, because they have so many licenses under their belt, that I think it rivals San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like this week coming up is San Diego Comic-Con.
If Disney pulled all of their properties out of San Diego Comic-Con, it would be a significant hit. All
you would have at San Diego Comic-Con is HBO.
Right. Warner Brothers for DC.
Which is DC.
Yeah.
And AMC.
Yeah.
And video game shit, maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
You know? And then like Bandai and all that other shit.
Yeah,
like
Disney has really taken, yeah.
But and then of course the other comic companies, but basically the Magic guys left. I guess
no, there's still some. They're going to go eat.
Most of them, they're going to go eat. They're going to Taco Bell to get a chalupa.
Yes,
there's a double chalupa now.
No, I haven't. I don't
eat it either. I just see the commercials.
I will shit till I die.
You will shit till you die. So will I, and I got nothing to shit.
I will die.
So Disney is just massive, man. They are just. And the fact that they got Spider-Man under their belt now too. Tom Holland was there also.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll take turns here. I mean, they debuted this. They gave an artist rendering of the Star Wars land.
Well, let's do it by section. I'd rather do it.
I was going to do it by section.
Let's
you wanted me to go.
Let's start with animated movies.
I mean, let's just talk movies in general. They released their whole movie schedule for the next 2 years.
It'll probably be more organized. Because there's animated, live action, Star Wars is different.
Fine. We'll talk about anime. This is so professional. Look what Juan did.
He told me to prepare.
Look at that. He's so prepared today. I think he's getting into this. Anyways,
No.
So animated movies per Juan's outline.
Toy Story 4.
Amazing.
Super excited. Wasn't there a room like Lasseter was doing it, or he like started and left, or
I don't know. I don't care. It's Toy Story. It doesn't matter who's doing it. It's gonna be great. As long as Tom Hanks and Tim Allen are there.
Okay.
Like, they gotta be there. I don't give a fuck about anyone.
No, they're going to be there. They have to, right?
They have to.
I wonder what it's going to be about. Because it wrapped up pretty neatly.
It wrapped up great. It was like beautiful at the end. I mean, obviously, the toys have that little girl that takes care of them now. And that's the new thing.
We'll see. I'm a little trepidatious because the story was so perfect as a trilogy and wrapped up with like the loss of childhood. It was basically a story of someone's childhood.
It was great.
Yeah. So now moving on, it's good. This is going to feel like almost like a side story.
Yeah. I mean, did you ever hear? I read this thing about, actually the other day that Toy Story, the toys actually belong to Andy's dad, which is why we never see Andy's dad in any of the movies, because he died of a terminal disease, is what they say. And that's why Woody is like a vintage toy, because it was his father's.
Okay, that makes sense.
And they also said that the way Andy is written on Woody's shoe is different than the way it's written on Buzz's shoe.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's...
So maybe then Andy has a kid.
Internet, by all means, go research that and check it out.
Andy has a kid and blah, blah, blah.
Well, no, because Andy gave the toys away. They belong to another family and that little girl.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what the story's going to be like, but I'm excited.
Wreck-It Ralph?
I never saw part 1.
Oh. You're missing out. Wreck-It Ralph was fantastic.
Am I missing out? What is it like? What is it like, a Scott Pilgrim but animated?
No, it's no.
Okay.
It's just it's a video. It's in the video game world.
Okay.
And God, I don't remember this movie. So he goes to this world where there's this girl that's supposed to be this glitch in the system, and she's super unpopular, and it's about the whole journey with Ralph and her, and it becoming saving the video game world, and blah blah blah.
All right. Well, I never saw part 1.
But it was.
I can't be excited.
I know, I can't really do it justice, but it was really good.
Okay. Right.
And then finally, The Incredibles Part 2, finally.
I'm excited about this because anything Pixar does, I'm excited about. Even this fucking mariachi video that they're coming out with at the end of the year, I'm kind of excited about. Even though I think it's going to be more on like the Ratatouille Good Dinosaur level versus the Wall-E Up level. But The Incredibles 2 I'm excited about. Incredibles 1 was great. I mean, I hate on Incredibles 1 because I think they totally ripped off the Fantastic Four and other Marvel characters.
Yeah, but wasn't that on purpose, you think?
I don't know what the fuck it was. But either way, it was enough to make me just be like, I like this. I like the jokes. It's funny. It's Pixar. It looks great. I enjoy the movie. But you rip people off, but I'll still watch it.
Yeah, so that's basically the big animated releases that I was excited about. Live action, they're continuing the trend that they started with Beauty and the Beast, and
Disney
I think
classic
Cinderella.
Movies. They did Cinderella, they did Beauty and the Beast.
So they're doing
Alice in Wonderland.
I didn't know this until yesterday. They're doing a live action Dumbo.
Yes, I heard.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, which is.
I don't remember Dumbo. I know it's about some elephant that got bullied and there's some alcohol involved somewhere in the movie.
Didn't they learn their lesson from Through the Looking Glass? Nobody wants to see Tim Burton's crazy, fucked up.
Except everyone in China.
Whatever. You know what? Who's gonna be the little fucking mouse? Johnny Depp?
I don't know.
Johnny Depp's gonna be in it because Tim Burton they suck each other's dicks. Man.
I don't know, man. I just know it's Tim Burton and his Dumbo, so interesting.
I mean, listen, the last good Tim Burton movie I saw was... I can't even tell you.
The Butcher on Susie.
What, you talking about Sweeney Todd?
Sweeney Todd, that was fantastic.
Sweeney Todd was okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Sweeney Todd, but I'll tell you what wasn't fucking good. The Charlie Chocolate Factory?
No.
Garbage.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
The Alice in Wonderlands?
That was pretty bad.
Garbage.
Yeah, I liked his little weird dance, though.
Whatever, it's just, I don't know,
Aladdin, they're making a live action.
I'm not sold on these Disney live action movies. They
announced who's going to be the genie. Who's going to be the genie? Oh my God, they said the genie. Yeah, and I was
Did they announce the genie?
Did not think Will Smith as a genie.
Really?
Yeah.
Will Smith is the genie?
Will Smith is genie.
Oh.
I hope it's CGI.
See, you want to know what? Like, there was a lot of argument about making sure that the characters in this movie are played by actual people that are from that region, or at least of that background.
Yeah, but Will Smith is American.
I know, and he's black.
It's a terrible choice for Genie.
I think...
Is Genie too iconic to be replaced anyways?
No, but I say you want to know what? Let's... this is a movie about an Arab dynasty back in the day. Like, let's show that culture some love and cast it with people from that region.
Fine, make 1001 Arabian Nights.
Well, whatever the
fuck. Don't go for Aladdin.
No, but they got to do Aladdin because that was their Disney thing. But it's just like, I mean, the girl that's playing Jasmine was the Pink Ranger in the new Power Rangers movie.
Oh, I didn't see the Power Rangers movies.
I did, but that's another story altogether. I don't even think she's Arabic. Or Arab, should I say? I don't know. Like, you got the guy that was in the movie Lion. That just came out last year. That was nominated for Oscars and stuff. Why wasn't he Aladdin? Instead, they got this other guy who's this pretty boy and stuff. I don't know. Like,
that one I think is going to be a fail. And then the last one is Lion King.
Wait, real quick though. Is Will Smith being casted as a genie further proof of Disney's need to just push?
No, there's no
diversity.
I don't think so because there's no actual blue people.
Who says the genie's gonna fucking be blue?
They better fucking be blue. Like, better be fucking blue.
I'm gonna put money on it days now. I'm gonna say Will Smith is gonna look like Will Smith.
Like Sinbad?
Not like Sinbad.
Like that image just popped into my head. Was Sinbad a genie?
I don't know. Maybe I think
in some movie.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Huh.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna be blue and look like a ghost.
That's a shame, man.
We'll see. I don't know.
And then the final one is Lion King, the story about
I don't care.
a young lion who got his father killed and then decides to murder his uncle for it.
Directed by John Favreau, who also did The Jungle Book, which made tons of
Have you seen
money.
The Jungle Book?
I saw the beginning.
I thought it was fantastic.
Was it?
It was really good.
I didn't see The Jungle, but he made that, and if you guys didn't know, he's responsible for Iron Man 2, and basically the whole reason,
Swingers,
and the whole reason why we have comic book movies today, probably.
Right.
Because he was the leading guy.
They have, I think, James Earl Jones, obviously Mufasa, because, you know.
If he's alive still by then. We'll
and Donald Glover is Simba.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
I mean, whatever, dude. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't... Lion King's good, but I was a little old by the time the movie came out.
Yeah, but it was still... It's pretty iconic.
Why
the video game was fucking hard.
Why that one before Little Mermaid?
Probably easier to do.
Bullshit.
I think Lion King is bigger than Little Mermaid, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
In the pantheon of like Disney films, like modern Disney, I think The Lion King is probably their most popular one.
I mean, not
and it would have to be like top 5. It's
see.
up there.
We'll see. All right. So,
and then before we get to the big stuff, which is Star Wars and Avengers, a little shout out to the fact that they said that Toy Story World is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. I know you don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
So moving on.
But I do give a fuck about Toy Story World that is going to be at I think California Adventure at Disneyland, and I don't know if, and they're also doing it at Hollywood Studios and Disney World.
Right.
Because they already have like a little mini Toy Story World at Hollywood Studios. I still call it MGM because I'm an old fuck.
Right.
But and it's great. It's great to see like the Tinker Toys and all the other fun shit. Like sign me the fuck.
Well,
up.
from what I heard about this Avatar land, I'm super excited now because Disney is apparently on another fucking level.
Well, they're trying to step their theme park game up.
Yeah,
for sure.
how fucking far? I've heard it's crazy. Have you seen the videos for Avatar?
No, but I heard it's pretty.
I actually want to go, and I fucking hate Avatar.
Yeah.
Some left wing piece of shit propaganda movie.
Fern Gully Live. So yeah, Toy Story Land is fucking great. So
big thing. Where are we gonna go? Star Wars or Avengers?
Avengers. Stay in the
Let's
movies.
talk about Avengers. They showed a trailer that we are not
like a teaser trailer.
A teaser trailer that we
have not seen.
For some reason, maybe it's because they want to.
I think they're going to show it San Diego.
San Diego,
and it's
right?
Going to go live to the world.
Right, to the world
from San Diego.
But we have descriptions of what's going on in that trailer, and it sounds fucking awesome. Yes,
I read it too. It does sound great.
The first thing that everyone talked about was it opens with Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Thor spoiler.
Yeah,
like that I didn't like.
Yeah,
it's like I don't need to even go see Ragnarok. Basically, he gets the shit kicked out of him. He's floating in space.
Yeah. Right, and the Guardians like bump into him
and rescue him. Yeah,
right.
Which is great. I think that's great. But fuck you, Marvel, for spoiling Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. I thought that still it's neat how the Guardians are going to run into him. It makes sense.
Great.
Guardians are supposed to be funny.
Great.
The whole part with Doctor Strange and Star-Lord, is it right?
Yeah.
Where he's creating the platforms as Star-Lord's running.
Going through them.
Like they're describing this, and I can see it happening, which is what's awesome.
It reminds me a lot of X-Men Days of Future Past when Blink is putting the portals and other people are going.
Which was the best part of that movie. I love that.
Awesome. Really great.
Yeah, that fight scene was insane.
Really great.
With Colossus fucking launching him and coming. Oh my god.
Yeah, great.
So they talked about that, and they talked about they say that Thanos looks impressive.
And Thanos' children are going to be in the movie. And we're not talking about Nebula and Gamora.
No.
We're talking about his real kids, which basically think 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse, but with Thanos.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and they showed the Infinity Gauntlet with the gems. And
missing. They were missing a gem or two.
I don't know if they were missing a gem. I don't fucking know. But either way, they had Josh Brolin holding this massive Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, and apparently he throws the moon
Josh Brolin looks like motherfucking Cable. I don't know if you saw the picture.
Yeah, I did.
But he looks like fucking Cable.
Yeah, I'm actually super excited for that now.
Yes, I'm very excited. And I don't doubt we're not going to see something about Deadpool 2 this week at San Diego.
Do you have any first appearances at the other store still?
Of Cable? I don't think
so. Pick them up now.
Yeah, pick them up now for sure.
Yeah.
But the whole cast of Avengers was there, including Tom Holland.
Right.
And they did this huge, jerk-off photo.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely looks good. I'm I'm actually looking more forward to this movie than I was the other Avengers movies because the I forgot the brothers' names, but whatever they are, they're the ones that did Winter Soldier.
The Ruffalo's.
No, that's the Hulk.
Russo brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers. Sorry.
They did Captain America 2 and 3, which I think are fucking some of the best fucking Marvel movies to date.
Yeah.
Way better than Josh Whedon's stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think it's gonna be good. Somebody's gonna die. I heard Tom Holland spoiled it.
Really?
Who the death is?
Who's the death?
I don't know. I didn't even read it. I didn't want to know. But people are. No.
Like, I need to know.
No. Do it on your own. Do it when I leave.
Okay.
And don't fucking tell me.
Oh my god.
But obviously, people are dying in this movie. I predict Hawkeye's dead.
No?
Plus, he broke both his arms in real life.
Well, Captain America is definitely going to die.
I don't think so.
Not in this one, the next one.
I don't think so.
He has to die.
He re-upped.
They're going to do the Winter Soldier.
Doesn't matter.
It's going to be one. He's going to do one extra movie. He re-upped for one movie.
I don't think Cap's going to die.
Ah.
I think Hawkeye's going to die. I think Black Widow's going to die.
Okay. Trimming some of the fat.
Yeah. You know, I think Vision's dead.
Really?
Yeah. First of all, first thing about Vision's too powerful.
Okay. Does have
look at how he
stone.
kicked people's asses in Civil War.
Right.
Like, you just can't beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And he has one of the gems. It's what keeps him alive.
All right, so Vision dies.
You know? Which I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
Captain America's will die in the second one.
I think Tony Stark's going to die. And I think if he does make a reappearance, it'll be as an AI like he is in his comic books right now. Yeah.
But if they get rid of Chris Evans as Captain America and Tony Stark, we were talking about this earlier, doesn't that hurt the Marvel Universe? They're the glue that holds the movies together. Like, what's going to be the glue? Like Black Panther? No, it doesn't make sense.
No, I don't know.
So who's going to lead the Avengers? Terrible.
Falcon.
All right, anyways.
I mean, that's what they do in the comic books.
Yeah, and
they don't sell well.
how quick did Steve Rogers come back?
Yeah, I know. He came back pretty quick.
The final big thing that came out, the important things, was Star Wars, right?
Yeah, but they didn't show any new footage of the fucking movie. All they did was show a behind-the-scenes montage.
Right.
And I think that's, again, because they're going to debut a trailer, a full trailer, at San Diego. Which I don't know why Disney would do that. You know, a couple years ago, Disney pulled Marvel from Comic-Con.
Right.
Because, you know, they had their big expo. Like, why didn't they just make Disney the big thing? Fuck Comic-Con.
But did the trailer come out for...
We're not going to release any information.
Yeah.
San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
Nothing's coming out.
Yeah.
And nothing came out during Celebration either.
Just a teaser trailer.
Just the teaser trailer. Okay.
I mean, we'll see if that's true or not. I don't know. I mean, I think we're going to see something. All they showed was a behind-the-scenes montage. I didn't even watch the whole thing.
No, I didn't see it at all.
You know, we saw some lava flying, some other fucking shit. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited about Episode 8. I really am. I think it's going to be great. The cast was definitely there. They were on hand at D23. But I think the big news about Star Wars wasn't even Episode 8. It was the park.
The park, yes, absolutely.
They put out an artist rendering of Star Wars Land, which is going to be at Hollywood Studios, and it's going to be at Disneyland.
Right.
What do you think about it?
Well, I think it looks beautiful. It's wait and see, but I was actually more excited by the hotel that's going to be accompanying it.
Tell us about the hotel.
So apparently they want to do this new immersive experience with their hotel, meaning when you go to the hotel, the rooms, everything is going to be Star Wars themed, and even the clothes you wear that they're going to give you, apparently, it's going to fit into the Star Wars universe, right? And there's going to be a story that's going to develop during your stay, and they're saying that it could even move to the park and back with you. And the story is going to be tailored to you. It's going to change also. It's not going to be just one thing. So every time you go, it could be a new immersive experience.
Do we know what the architectural design of the hotel is going to be?
They've shown some concept art, but nothing from the movies that we know.
Rebellion or Empire? Because
yeah, it looks like a space station. Yeah.
Okay.
It would look like some space station. You know.
Can you, as a guest, choose which side you're on?
Probably not. They didn't release that much information. They just released some concept art and what they're shooting for, including some surveys that they did with an alleged price point.
What's the price point?
$1,000 for a 2-night stay. That's not like...
What does that include? Just a bed to sleep?
They were just looking... Right now, they were just looking for the price point for your stay. It's not... That's not saying that that's going to be the final price point, but that's where they're starting when they were asking guests to see how receptive they would be at that price. If it is $1,000 for 2 nights, completely price me and my family out.
I mean,
I'm not going to pay $3,000 to take my kids.
Price out the majority of America.
Yeah.
I mean, that is not cheap at all.
No.
Yeah.
Now, if it includes the park and if it includes the lodging and the food, it's a deal. It's fine.
Yeah, it's still pricey. Look, a ticket to get into any Disney World park is
It's $100.
$100, give or take,
Right.
depending. You get a Florida rate discount. You know.
Right.
By the way, we're in Florida. The rest of the world.
Right.
And then the food and drinks, you'll spend $50 one day. You know. And then the room is what, $300-400? That's
Right.
still less than $1,000.
It's still, but
And that room is divided between you and 3 other people usually.
Right.
You know, versus $1,000 per person.
Right.
That's pricey, man. I
think it won't come out at that because again, that it's a little shocking.
That's too much.
Yeah, that would be too much.
The idea is great, though. The idea is great, and
so how much would you want it to see it at? Where would you start considering? Not like 600
no, I think 500 per person, including admission to the
per
park.
night.
500 per person per night, including admission to the park. I think it's fair. I think you can make that happen.
Okay.
Let's be real. A middle class family is not going to drop $5,000 for
Right.
a family of 5.
Right.
When 3 of their kids are all 12 and under.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen. And even dropping $500 for a 5-year-old to come, it's like,
Right.
you know, like I don't know. Like when your son was 5, would you take him to that? For
No.
$500?
No. Fuck no.
Even if you had the funds.
No.
Yeah, because it's like
No.
it's a lot. It's
Right.
a lot. What about the Star Wars land? What'd you think?
I think it looks awesome. I'm most excited about the Millennium Falcon, obviously.
I think it looks great, but I'm disappointed.
Why?
Why? First of all, what's the name of the moon that the world that they're on at the end of A New Hope?
I have no idea.
And they're also on that planet during Rogue One. I don't know where Luke gets his little gold medal and shit.
Yavin.
Is that the name of the planet?
Or Endor.
No, it's not Endor.
It's Yavin.
Yeah, well, yeah, but whatever the planet is that they're on at the end of A New Hope, when Luke and Han get their gold medals, this Star Wars land looks like that planet. It looks like a rebel base on that planet mixed with like the Tatooine fucking spaceport.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. There's so many different rich worlds in the Star Wars universe.
Right.
Take it and divide it up. I want to see something that looks like Coruscant. I want to see something that looks like Dagobah. I want to see something that looks like Tatooine. I want to see something that looks like Yavin or Endor.
Yeah, but
You know?
if you're really going to do this immersive experience, it makes sense to have it in a setting that's not canon. That's not within the canon.
I
because
want to see something.
You can do whatever you want.
I want to see something that looks like I'm on a fucking Imperial Star Destroyer.
Right.
You know? And I'm not seeing that. I am not seeing that. And you know, don't get me wrong. I'm going to go and I'm going to be like, oh, this is amazing. Okay? But I would have liked to see a little more diverse architectural design by the Imagineers over at Disney.
Right.
Like, there's so much you could do from Star Wars. And
Yeah.
they make it look like a tree-filled oasis with Star Wars.
What world would you have wanted to see the most?
The most? I would say a mix between Tatooine and Coruscant.
Okay, Disney, no, not Endor.
Endor's great, but it's really just a bunch of redwood trees
Right.
with tree houses.
Yeah, but then you have tree houses and shit.
Yeah, which they already.
Swiss Family Robinson was one of my favorite rides when I was a kid.
I
man.
mean, yeah, it's great, but I mean, listen, it's going to be great. Let's see what the rides are going to be. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's, you know, Star Wars is so rich, they really could have made their own theme park.
Yeah.
And, you know, there were always talks about that, you know, having the Death Star be the new fucking, like, you know, Epcot golf ball.
Yeah,
Like,
that would have been awesome.
why they didn't do that, I don't know. They definitely have the land in Orlando to do
Right.
that. And they would have made gobs of fucking money, you know, but whatever. Now that's that, right?
Yeah. So all in all, I think Disney. It was a great showing, man.
D23, Disney.
Yeah, they killed it.
They brought it. They really did. And I'm sure there's a ton of stuff we didn't even mention because it's not relevant. Like, I'm sure there's a ton of great Mickey Minnie shit that they talked about and the Disney cartoon shit.
No, there was way more. They had, like, movies coming out.
Like,
yeah.
I mean...
Yeah. There was a ton of stuff.
They announced a Ratatouille ride.
Yeah, there's a Ratatouille.
At the Paris.
Who knew that was... I did not know that was that popular.
I mean, it's not, but they're just probably looking to put something at Epcot because Epcot...
Right. It's for alcoholics.
/ it used to be the city of the future, and now it just looks like...
No.
Looks like a government center. I don't know, anyways.
Oh,
well,
that's right. Tron is happening.
But there's already a Tron ride at Disneyland Tokyo.
Right.
So they're probably just going to mimic that.
Okay.
Which is great. It's great. I mean, kudos Disney, you know. Again, if you, like Juan said, if you pulled Disney from Comic-Con coming up this week, it would it'd be crazy. I mean, so anyways,
do you think eventually that's where they're going to head to?
Nah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how competitive it gets.
Huh.
I think San Diego is too small to house Comic-Con.
Right.
I think it needs to move from there. So, like, but...
When's Comic-Con? It's like in a week or two, right?
This week.
This week, right?
This week. I mean, most exciting things I'm looking forward to for Comic-Con that I think is going to happen. I want to see the preview for Avengers. I want to see a Deadpool preview. I want to see a Justice League preview. And a good one that's coherent, that makes fucking sense. And I want to see, like, some reveals for some awesome new toys coming out and sideshow statues and some comic events. I want to see some really great shit. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens.
No.
At Susie Fett, who's in a dress today, surprisingly.
No.
Well, any comments, any questions by anybody?
Eloy saying, dude, do a raffle of my sign. Eloy.
A raffle of my sign? Who's Eloy?
Oh, he's one of our subscribers.
What sign?
I'm not sure. We'd have to ask Rich.
Talk to Juan. Talk to Juan, Eloy. Anything else? Wow. Okay. Wow. Not a lot of comments today. Maybe subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. Just go to YouTube, go to the search column, type in Korka Comics, and hit subscribe. We're trying to build up our subscribers there. And aside from that, I got a really big announcement to make.
Sure.
It's really big.
Sure.
August 5th is going to be our first annual end of summer back to school block party right here at the Miami location on 107th and 8th Street. We're going to have live music. We're going to have food, drinks, sales galore. It's going to be a party. We invite all of you to come in your cars and sell shit out of your cars in our parking lot to make it kind of like Tate's Comics. I'm gonna totally bite you. The park and swap that they have. Great idea, Tate. You know, he's always been supportive of me, but I'm doing it in Miami. It's nowhere near you, my friend. But great idea. Park and swap. Just come, take a spot. Get here at 9 a.m. Get a spot. Sell your shit in there, and just have a great time with us. It's gonna be great all day. Even if you're not in this stuff, just come dance, eat some food, right?
Sure.
You know, that's August 5th. And we're going to open at 11 a.m. We're open to 9 p.m. It's going to be a party all day long, including great sales and all that other great stuff. So come check us out for sure for that. Like I said, log into YouTube, search Korka Comics, and subscribe to our channel. You can find our stores in Miami on 107th and 8th Street, as well as in Pembroke Pines, about a mile east of University Drive on Pines Boulevard. When we talk next week, we're going to talk Tuesday because I can't be here Monday. But Tuesday, we're going to do our recap of San Diego Comic-Con 2017. So in the meantime, for Atomic Pop with Fat Man and Little Boy, I am Stephen Korka.
Juan.
Thank you.